snow-soaked night in the British countryside. Emily sat alone. Her pale face trembled in the flicker of a dying lamp, her eyes fixed on the thing before her, the Labubu doll. Its porcelain face cracked and smiling, its glassy eyes glistening as though alive. On the floor, Moth, her only companion, hissed and arched his back, warning of what she refused to believe. Because shadows were crawling, and some shadows never belonged to the living. It was 3:17 a.m. when Emily woke to the sound. Three slow knocks drifting from the staircase. At the foot of her bed, her cat, Moth, was already growling, his eyes locked on the darkness beyond the door. The next night, the knocking was gone. But from the study cupboard came something worse. Scratching, faint, desperate scratching from behind the locked wooden door. Emily told herself it was just her imagination, but Moth hissed and clawed at the cupboard, certain something was trapped inside. And then it appeared, the Labubu doll. Its cracked porcelain face tilted to one side, its wide-stitched grin frozen in place. Its glassy eyes gleamed in the lamplight, as though it had been waiting. Emily swore she had locked it away, yet here it sat, on the living room shelf. She picked it up with shaking hands, but Moth remained at the door, growling at something only he could see. Later that night, she found it again, not in the cupboard, not on the shelf, but on her bed, propped against the pillows, smiling. Emily's breath caught in her throat. She wanted to scream, but the doll's glassy eyes seemed to dare her to move. At midnight, Emily walked the hallway with a lantern, and there it was again. The Labubu doll stood upright at the end of the hall, alone, still, watching. Its shadow stretched impossibly long across the floorboards, moving, twisting, alive. Moth arched his back and hissed, but Emily couldn't take her eyes away. And then it stepped forward, one step, then another, tiny feet tapping against the floor. Emily's mind screamed, dolls don't walk, dolls don't breathe, dolls don't laugh. But the Labubu doll did. Moth launched himself at it, claws staring. The room exploded in snarls and laughter, shadows writhing on every wall. Emily lit the lamp, and it was gone. Emily slumped in the corner, shaking. Moth panted heavily beside her, his claws still out, and there, tangled in his paw, was a single red thread, the last piece of the Labubu doll's dress. But if you listen very closely, you'll know the doll isn't finished.